Good morning, Soul Family. It's actually noon. I and Lily allowed ourselves to stay under our blanket fort and work today. It's the perfect weather for this. Wasn't it nice that we had the weather that we did? Where's my babe now? Oh, there she is. Hi, honey. Hi. It's too cold, isn't it? She doesn't like the cold. That's interesting. Okay. I like it. But it's quite windy out here today. Look at the beautiful blue though in the sky. This was a self-care day. A lot of us felt this today. A lot of my friends got the nudge to stay home and work from home. I'm very blessed that I do work from home. And Lily was very happy. Liger's still sleeping underneath the bed. I don't know, in the other room, but Lily just laid on the pillow next to me and slept, and I was underneath my blanket fort doing all of my posting that you guys saw. And we finally decided to get up and yeah, you want constant love, I know, but I gotta go to work. So we're gonna do our reading right now. I feel so relaxed. I feel so good. Oh, God. Sometimes you gotta do that, you know? It was just enough. Enough. So, I feel really, really good. It was good for the soul. Okay. I don't know what deck to work with today. I had really interesting dreams, a lot of clarity. I woke up feeling very understanding and very compassionate and very filled with love. Just understanding mostly of others and their own ways of life. You know, we're all different. We all have a different way of expressing ourselves and of looking at life. Oh my God. Something just popped up on my memory feed that I didn't see. That's interesting. Wow, sorry. That just kind of knocked me off my peaceful little spot that I was on. It was a flash from the past that just popped up looking at my face. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to move that. I don't want to look at that. So cut cords to the past. Thank you, cut cords. Okay. I've got a sorry, my mind is just taken. That wasn't good for me to have that happen. Got a radio station on that's kind of singing old songs, which I like. Brings different messages, you know? Look at the wind. Gentle persuasion. I'm lost in admiration. Need you this much. Just wasting time. Thing happens and I'm head over heels. Remember that? Okay. I didn't know until I was head over heels. Okay, I don't know. I'm moving my crystals for us. I want them up here with me. But I just don't know what deck right now to use. Mermaids. Mermaids? These mermaids? The simple ones. Keep it simple, stupid. Remember I said that yesterday or the other day. And I don't mean it like, you know, you're stupid, but just stick to the basics. Let's just keep it simple. Correct neutrality on all levels. What is it that you wish for us to speak about today? I was in the water last night. Actually, I was at the beach. I wasn't in the water. I was in a building looking out at this beautiful window, kind of the way I am right now, right? Everything was all windows, and there was a giant wave building on the horizon. It was huge. It was going to be a monster. And I'm like, oh my God, quick, close all the windows. And there was this metal door that rolled down to seal us into safety before this tidal wave came and ripped us all out of this building. And there was a man that was walking across the hallway from the neighbors. And I thought he got in, and I guess somebody shut the window before he could get in. And I thought, oh my God, he's dead. The water was rushing in on great emotional waters. And as soon as the waters receded, I said, open the door quickly. And they opened the door, and he was there. He was holding on to the side of the wall. He wasn't dead. It was amazing. He'd been through this great wave of emotion, but he'd made it. And it's interesting because I went to bed the night before looking at these little fish. They were brought to me. These little fish, they're called, I don't know, can't remember what they're called, but they're adorable and they're tiny, and they have little suction cups that suction them onto the walls or onto the rocks or whatever so that they don't get swept out to sea. They have adapted. So somebody has maybe before been overcome by their emotional waters, and they had to seal themselves up. But they've learned how to hold on. You know, they've learned how to hold on, and they've made it through that great deluge of emotional water. So it was all kind of played out. Gave me a lot of messages in my dreams. It was really cool. Oh, interesting. Somebody's just popping up on my messages talking about what I just posted. Maybe I'll tell you guys. This was interesting too. I had several dreams. I fell back asleep, and this was early in the morning. This was, Lily and I had woken up and gone back to sleep, I decided. So I fell back asleep just now, and I dreamed of two queens. One was the Queen of Swords. She's dressed in icy blue. She's cold, demanding, cutting with her words, and she sits on her throne, commanding her dogs. You know, dog, love, unconditional love, loyalty, friendship, and protection. She commands them to sit at her feet. So she's not a loving queen. And then the other one is the Queen of Wands, and she's dressed in red, the color of love. And she's fiery and passionate. She sits holding flowers with butterflies flying freely above her. Actually, you know what? The picture that I see is a hummingbird. But I saw butterflies. So isn't that interesting? A hummingbird flying freely above her. She holds up a wand that has light shining from it, with her black cat playing with one of the falling flowers at her feet. She has a powerful, beautiful dragon as her protector and friend. We all have every one of these qualities within us. We have a choice as to how we wish to use our power. We can be a powerful, commanding presence that leads others in a loving, compassionate way, or we can choose to be demanding, belittling, abusive, and abrasive. We can choose a sword that we can use, and we can use it to cut off another's head, as we saw in our weekly reading. Or we can hold up a light and shine it out to serve as a beacon to guide others to safety. I am pleased to choose to be the Queen of Wands. And look at the picture. It's so telling, right? That's my Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. You know, the Queen of Swords in tarot is about cutting words. It's about somebody who's very cold and unemotional and detached. And notice the raven above this one. And then on this side, the dragon that's her protector and friend. She's so relaxed. And a cat's playing. Look at the shoes. They remind me of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. You have the power all along. So we all have the power all along to be this one. We can choose to be this, or we can choose to be this. So who do you want to be? Do you want to be a leader that leads people in a loving way? Or do you want to be a dictator that's commanding and demanding and vicious? Look at even the lions on her throne. Fierce. Everything's cold here. Even look at her crown. You would impale yourself if you fell upon it. She has two ravens, two crows. This reminds me of the I'm not gonna tell you right now. It reminds me of a card in a deck, and I'm gonna see if it comes out. I'll get it in a moment. Shapeshifters. Now, here's the time. Pay attention. Okay, so pay attention. Pay attention to the synchronistic events that are happening around you. Pay attention to repetitive signs, messages that come to you. Different stories, other people's stories, right? Look at the, she's in the water, and she's got dolphins. Dolphins play. Dolphin reminds you to play. So pay attention to messages if it's time for you to relax. Pay attention to that. This mermaid has got a pet. These are sea puppies. So that's what they call dolphins, sea puppies. They help the ones, they hang out with the surfers. They ride the waves in fun, and they play. But they've been known to pull people to safety. These sea puppies. So you think about a dog. This mermaid has a loyal companion that is there to help others. A protector, right? There's two of them, two protectors around this mermaid. I love that. That's a beautiful message. Look at the colors. The colors are of healing, green, the heart chakra, love, and the color turquoise and the color blue, which is communication. You think about calm, cool energy, but it can also be speaking about depression and sadness. So they're asking you to take care of yourself right now. I mean, we were told yesterday that we were going to, there was self-care that was needed. And I did that this morning, right? Listen to when people tell you stories. Listen to other posts. Listen to songs on the radio. Look for the common message that Spirit is bringing you. They're going to give you a consistent message. You're going to get it in many different ways. This is going to guide you. It's going to help you manifest what it is that you're wishing to bring into existence in your life. They're also giving you an idea of, this is what I'm thinking about my life right now. Well, then if you get these messages like my dreams and these posts and songs, and well, maybe it's going to make me look at things from a different perspective. So it's like, Maybe I've got a different belief system. Maybe that belief system isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Maybe it's not really valid. Maybe I've just adopted that belief system because I grew up with it, or other people have been spouting it off. Maybe it's not really truly how I feel. So pay attention, because it might be giving you feedback that maybe it's time to adjust, right? You are bringing mirrored events into your life to show you. People are bringing mirrored situations to you. I have so many that sometimes I think to myself, is this family? Because the situations are so clear, but they're mirrored, and they're showing you events that are taking place so that you can understand the situation and you can adjust your thinking. And maybe it'll help calm you down and relax you and bring you to a place of peace, like it brought me. The messages that I got brought me to a place of peace, right? So when these signs come to you and these messages come to you and they bring you to this place, allow them to heal you like it healed me. It made me feel good. It relaxed me, right? I recognize that. Allow things to flow. Just be loving. Just be that beacon. Just be the Queen of Wands. It's so awesome that I called my ceremonial sage the Queen of Wands. And I call myself the Queen of Wands because I'm an Aries, and this is an Aries personality, actually, the Queen of Wands, with the red fiery. You know, we can be aggressive, nasty, demanding, argumentative, jealous. We can be nasty. But this Queen of Wands has worked. She's done her work. And she is loving and compassionate and gentle. And look, the animals are safe with her. They hover about her. Look at the hummingbird just comes to her like she's Dr. Doolittleist. And the dragon, this fierce dragon, is her best friend. And the cats come to her, right? Or you can have this one. And these dogs, they know they better not move. Look at that book on the ground. She's not paying attention to her book of knowledge. It's fallen at her feet. She's holding up a sword. She's like, off with your head. She's commanding and demanding. She's got a beautiful flute that she could play. Beautiful music to lead you in a beautiful way, but she uses that flute to lead you off the cliff. Like that, what is that story of the one who played the flute, and all the children went through the city and they followed to their destruction. They went off the cliff. But she holds up a magic wand, holds up a light, because she's paying attention to what Spirit is bringing her. Her head's in the clouds. She's listening to Spirit. Look at the ruby on her crown. Her third eye is adorned with. This one is adorned with pain. Wow. Pay attention to these things and allow them to guide you. I love that. Okay. Next message. Message right now on the radio. When they say that you'll never make it on your own, show them. Everybody loves a comeback. Yeah. I've always said that to my babe. You can do anything you set your mind to. I heard him in my dreams a few years ago. Nobody thinks I can do anything on my own. Nobody thinks I can do this. But I keep thinking about that song about the one who left his old life behind and was told, who do you think you are? You know? But now he comes back and he's on the stage, and they're clapping from the nosebleeds because this one's come back victorious. I love that. You can do anything, all of us. We can do anything we set our minds to. We can have been this person and become this person when we do our work. This is someone who says, big dogs ride for free. Right? And this one says, come play with me. I know that I play to manifest. I know what I enjoy, and I'm grateful for the nature around me. And my animals come to me as my friends. They don't obey me because I'm a dictator. Okay, one more message for here, and then I'm going to go to the shapeshifters, and then I got to get to work because I took the morning off, clearly. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Ooh. I'm curious of that one. Okay, self-forgiveness. So do let go of self-blame. And remember that you're perfect as you are. You see this mermaid. She's not playing with the dogs in the water, her sea puppies. She's sitting inside this cave feeling bad. Got her head down in shame. Don't do that. It doesn't help you, and it doesn't help the situation. Allow yourself to be forgiven. And forgive others as well. Allow life to move forward. God, she's beautiful in that cave, though. I'd like to see her looking up. Okay, that's not the message, though. This is. So right now, Spirit's asking you, what are you going to do? Let's put some clarity on this matter. I'm only wearing, today I've decided to wear love. For my twin and myself and for everyone. I'm wearing my rose quartz and my rubies around my throat. I needed that love. And I'm wearing, of course, my soulmate pendant, which is rhodonite, rhodochrosite, garnet, ruby, crystal quartz, and rose quartz, the greatest love stone of all. So, okay, let's bring this forward. Let's give you guys a little bit of love. I feel like we need a little bit, oops, sorry. We need a little bit of love here. Let's put some magic up here too. Okay? Some magic here. In here that we've got the Herkimer diamonds. Remember that you're worthy. Here's a ruby. Okay. Making a decision. So what's going on? You're stuck. I don't know what to do. Look at, there's a third party situation here. These ones are saying this, but I don't know. I'm over here trying to figure things out. This one's over here going, don't talk to me. I got my hands in my ears. Isn't that funny? Check it out. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. This one, check it out. Look at the direction that they're looking. This one's looking up in that direction. This one's looking over in this direction. That one's looking, nobody's looking in the same direction. So there's confusion, right? I can't figure out what the hell to do. I have no idea. So what you do is you separate from everybody's opinion and you get quiet and you go into a place of stillness like this, a peaceful place. If you have to, meditate on this card. Visualize yourself in this peaceful, calm place. Listen to what your higher self says. What is your heart telling you at this time? What makes you feel calm? What makes you feel good about yourself? What makes you feel good towards others? What sits in your stomach without giving you a feeling of sickness or nausea? What makes you not angry? Pay attention. I don't feel anything. I don't know what to feel. Everything's a big, massive confusion. Okay, then just do nothing. Just allow things to be. Right now, if you're feeling like that, then you need some self-care. You need to spend some time loving yourself. You need to ask the Father to fill you with unconditional love, calm, peaceful energy. And when you get that calm, peaceful energy, only then can you stop the voices that are going around and around in your head. You can't listen to your higher self until you're peaceful. So don't allow anyone to push you around. The one in the background who's not listening, na 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 na, or the one over there that's saying whatever they're saying. Don't allow anyone else to make your decision for you. Don't listen to the Queen of Wands. I mean the Queen of Swords. Resonate more with the Queen of Wands. She comes from a place of love. What would love say? What would love do? Song right now, Under Pressure. Okay, there you are. I'm under pressure. So don't allow yourself to be pushed around. Don't be a passive aggressive. Don't allow that Queen of Swords to bully you. Don't allow that Queen of Swords in your own mind to bully you. Spirit gives you everything that you need. Whatever, remember yesterday in the readings, we're going to get everything that we need. We were supposed to move forward away from that. That queen was cutting off someone's head in our reading yesterday. Off with his head, right? There was aggressive, angry energy. Whether that's a male or a female or that's in your own mind, it was decisive, and maybe that was the decision. It was a decision that was made. Maybe you made that decision. But there was definitely fleeing from a situation that was not in your highest good. And remember, there was a wise one that was hiding behind the mountain. Secret guidance that was holding up the lantern. But what I didn't point out, and I thought about later when I was kind of drifting in my dreams, was that wise man that was holding up the lantern. He was looking over his shoulder, backwards. He was watching to make sure that your back was covered, while the strong angel carried that babe on their shoulders, out of the way, over the emotional waters. That babe was being carried over their emotional waters. That's what I saw in the dream last night. I thought he was going to drown, but he didn't. How did he make it through that deluge? He was clearly being carried by angels. He was taken care of. So Spirit will give you all that you need to pull yourself out of the situation you're in, whatever it is. But you need to make a firm, clear decision. So maybe you needed to be the Queen of Swords and make that decision and cut that off. Because I'm noticing here, she's got a dragonfly in her throat. She's looking past the illusions. She's soaring over her emotional waters. Right? This is dark and light. We've got it in us both. We've got both. Sometimes we need to be cold and calculating and make a decision and cut cords. We can't always be sweet and sunshine and allow everybody to walk all over us. You look at this in many different ways, right? Sometimes we have to be obedient to the law, letter of the law. But we're not somebody's dog, right? Sometimes cats get ourselves in trouble. We get mischievous and we don't pay attention. I'm not paying attention. This one's paying attention. So there's good and bad in both, right? One is not all evil and one is not all light. There's a balance. You must strike a balance between the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And when you find that balance, that's when you're going to be able to make your decision. Right? Make a firm decision. Ask for clear information from Spirit. And you know what? You're not, like I said, you won't get that clear information until you make a decision one way or another. Well, I can't make a decision if I don't get clear information. Okay, but you're not going to hear the information if you can't get clarity in your head. What do I want? Where do I want to go? What is it that I want to manifest? Don't make it small. Don't imagine, how am I going to do this? Oh my God, a feather just went by. I don't know if you saw, a feather just floated down. It was white. Wherever there are feathers, wherever feathers appear, angels are near. Remember that. Spirit is always with you. So, what would I like to say? What would I like to do? Expect the best. Expect more for yourself, not less. Allow Spirit to figure out how to bring it. Okay, well, this is what I would really like. All right, you put that, that's the decision you've made. I would like to do this. This is what I would like to do. This is where I would like to be. And then allow Spirit to figure it out. Let go of the fears and worries. And allow yourself to move forward. And this is the first message. Make the decision. The song right now, I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. Tell me that you need me, then you cut me down. See, that's the Queen of Swords. You tell me that you're sorry. You didn't think I would turn around and say it's too late to apologize. So somebody has been over and over again, the Queen of Swords, caustic, cutting, narcissistic, abusive, aggressive, angry. And this one has finally made the decision to follow in the light. I'm not going to be passive. I'm not going to allow you to rip the flowers from my bouquet. I'm going to pay attention and recognize the strength that I have. I'm calling on my higher self, and I am cutting cords. I'm picking up the sword. Sometimes I have to be cold. You're going to feel that I'm cold right now, cutting cords. The song, I took a shot for you. I would have taken a shot for you. I need you like a heart needs a beat. I loved you with a fire red, but now it's turning blue. And you say, sorry, like an angel that heaven let me think was you. But I'm afraid it's too late to apologize. And you know what I'm being drawn to? Is this. I'm being drawn to the lace agate, blue lace agate. Look at the blue lace agate on top of that Eiffel Tower. You know what, Queen of Swords? I've learned something from you. I've learned from your cold, abusive, narcissistic behavior that sometimes I can't be this way. I've been this way too much and you've taken advantage. So I'm going to adopt your attitude and I'm going to put this on top of my crown chakra and I'm going to use my ability in this situation to remain detached and I'm going to cut the cords and I'm going to free myself because you know what? Big dogs don't ride for free. It's too late to apologize. Sometimes, unfortunately, that's the decision that needs to be made. And some people may think that you're cold, but it's only because they're a narcissist. And a narcissist is charming and loving and wonderful when you do everything they want. But when you go against anything at all, then they become cutting, abusive, aggressive, and nasty. So, wow, we've got a lot of messages. See, I do my best work when I'm under my blanket fort. Correct for neutrality. One message. I don't even know what radio station this is. I switched my station. I used to listen to 104.3 Los Angeles, and now I'm not. Gloria, you're always on the run now. I like this song. This would be a good one. I could sing this one at karaoke. 2 more. I think you're headed for a breakdown. I forgot how many I did. Let me say. You really don't remember. Was it something that you said? All those voices in your head? Wow. Oh, bless. All right. It's okay, baby girl. Here's what's going on. I think you've made your decision and you're feeling lost. You're out of your depth. This was the one I saw. The great wave came in. It's okay, Mama's chicken. It's okay. The number 11 is important right now. I got 1111 this morning. And so I'm going to give you the message for number 11. And what they're wanting you to do is stay positive. Because right now, look at you. You're not feeling very positive. You're feeling a little crabby. Look at this. You're feeling a little crabby, like a little bit of a rat. Or maybe there's a rat and there's a crab hanging around you. There's positive messages to the rat. The rats are survivors, and the crab, they hold on. So pay attention. That little rat swimming in the water. So stay positive, because your thoughts are they're rapidly materializing. So if you keep a negative thought, you're going to be bringing that towards you. So if you want to ensure a positive outcome, you need to focus on only the good, and that's within yourself, within others, and within the situation. Because remember, we are all here playing a role. We all came down to play a role. Nobody is inherently evil. It's their path in your life, and sometimes people have to play that role of the wicked queen, right? Sometimes you get to play Glinda, the good fairy. But we have to take a little bit from everyone. And look, she helped you out in the end, didn't she? Because she's given you that cold strength to be able to stand up for yourself finally. Because you have both in you. And it's good to have both in you. So Alice, in a sea of tears, Alice went to Wonderland. She thought it was wonderful. She thought, that's where they were giving her. It's kind of that little wooden boy that was brought to the land of, what was it? Treasure Island, where all the fun stuff was, and realized that he was being kept a captive. And Alice, she went down into Wonderland and she took a bite of the mushroom, and gosh, weird things happened. And then she took a drink and something else happened. Think about substances and how they affect you. I'm thinking about that right now. Sometimes when people are drowning in their sorrows, what do? They drown their sorrows in alcohol or medication, right? Think about all of these things. But whatever it is right now, you're not feeling very well. You're distraught, you're overwhelmed. And it's you. These are your tears. Remember, Alice cried and cried and cried and cried until she was literally drowning in her own tears. So you're feeling out of your depth. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling alone. You're feeling sorry for yourself. And maybe you've got reason to feel sorry for yourself. But the rats are always busy scurrying around, right? But rats can be bad. Rats can be negative. They can be something that reminds you to do something. They can be ratting you out. Maybe telling you to get productive, and they're always looking for food, and they're always storing up things, right? So create whatever you need, get prepared. Whatever it is that's going on, instead of sitting there feeling sorry for yourself, where do I need to go? What do I need to do right now to make sure that I'm safe, to make sure that I'm well? Because you're not going to stay in this place. You're going to leave this place. You're going to leave. These tears are going to recede. Just like I saw that deluge. I watched that one last night. This huge wall of emotion. Oh my God, I thought he was dead, but he wasn't. He was able to hang on. Just like I've said to others. You've been through this before. You'll be through, maybe you haven't been through this before, but others have. And when you wake up from crying yourself to sleep, you'll realize you're still alive. So right now, you've made an escape. You've made an escape from a very scary place. Yesterday, we watched them. They made an escape. It was scary. That was the Queen of Swords was cutting people's heads off, and they were rushing, and they were trying to get out of there. And you are feeling like a victim. God, that wasn't fair. I mean, I didn't do that. I didn't bring that upon myself. No. But you know what? You look at it in the wrong light, because this is not just an escape. This was planned for you to escape. You weren't meant to be there. This is a new location, a new situation. Oh, great. Well, now I'm in this place where I'm working 24/7. I can barely keep my head above water. I don't know anybody. I'm totally out of my element. Okay, stop. Stop freaking yourself out. You are literally digging yourself into a grave, right? There's ones around you. They're going to feel your energy. You're going to make everybody afraid. You're going to draw the energy to you. You've got to be careful. There's ones around you that you need to care for. These ones are watching for you. Right now, release the pain. Allow the tears to fall. I say that to everybody. Allow yourself to feel. I let myself stay in bed until 11 o'clock. I laid there. I did my work, but I laid there. My body needed it, right? You've been through a very emotional time, and you've released. You've let go. You've cut the cords from that narcissistic, abusive situation. And yes, you've been overwhelmed. You've been barely able to hold your head up above water. Man, when that great wave came, and that guy was, I thought, oh my God, I could hear the rushing waves. I could hear that. Now I thought, was that his own emotional feelings? Was he doing this to himself, or was he really in this situation? Whatever it was, the emotional waters were rough. He was banged around out there against that wall, and I thought, God, please let him in. Remember, I keep saying that to the Father, God, please let him in. But when the waters receded, and I was finally allowed to open that door, he was right there. He'd held on. He made it. He was stronger. So you are going to find out that those rough waters have made you stronger. If you haven't gotten to this place yet, you will. Remember the song? Though the truth may vary, this ship will carry you safely to shore. Wow, I'm looking at, my twin is rocking. Look at that. I don't know what's going on. It's rocking. That's interesting. We had an earthquake the other day, I thought as soon as I heard it, wow, there's been a great shift. There's been a great shift. Now, that could be scary. Other people thought, oh, my landlord literally jumped out of bed and laid on the floor. He was panicking. I thought, wow, there's been a great shift. So it's all in your perspective, right? You can do this. Look at the rat is swimming in the water. The crab knows how to hold on, right? You don't have to be responsible for everybody else. You don't. And if you have the responsibility of others and they're looking up to you, it's okay, because guess what? Spirit's got your back. Remember, that babe had great, strong shoulders that he was being carried out of away across those great emotional waters with that wise man holding up the lantern, watching out for their back. No one was going to get them. They were safe. They were safe. So you can do it. Be more like that little rat, right? Think about it. Think about rats, how they go about one thing at a time. Remember the beginning of this reading? Keep it simple, stupid. One step at a time. You don't have to do everything at once. Think about the crab. You know, my mom was a Cancer, a Cancer crab. The crabs have a hard shell on the outside, but they have a soft inside, don't they? So you can be this beautiful, loving, gentle inside and have that on the outside to protect yourself. You need both of those things. So now adopt what it was that you had around you. Yes, you've always been this loving, gentle, caring person. God, I had this cold, dark, vicious, calculating, bitter, nasty one that was raised me, or I lived with. Okay, well, adopt both. You've got them both too. You do your work, and you recognize that I can't always be sweetness and light. I can't always be Dorothy. I have to sometimes be the Wicked Witch. Sometimes. Right now is one of those times. So buck yourself up, get strong. You're wiser. You're not going to allow the same crap to happen because you've already seen that. You should have learned from that lesson, right? So you're strong. You've grown stronger. Besides feeling like, oh my God, I'm out of my head over my depth. Remember the song my babe used to sing to me, All of Me Loves All of You. The song says, my head is underwater, but I'm breathing fine. That's what I saw in my dream. His head was underwater. He was slammed around, but he had those suction cups. He adapted. He was able to hold on, and he did it. So even if you're feeling alone right now, maybe you're alone right now. You don't have family around you. You don't have loved ones around you, but help is on its way, and it's soon going to be with you. You need to trust this. Remember, Spirit says, after the storm, when the storm clears, allow the storm to clear, and you'll see that things have been rearranged, Dorothy, and everything will have been put down in a much better place, even though you don't realize that. So they want you to dry up the tears. This is a very, very important change that's taken place in your life, and it's actually a great blessing. Song. Oh, I love this song. Who is this by? Making Love to You Was Never Second, Beth. I saw the world crashing all around your face, never really knowing it was always mesh and lace. I'll stop the world and melt with you, but I was thinking I'll drown with you. You've seen the difference, and it's getting better all the time. See? You've seen the difference. There's nothing you and I can't do, Spirit says. Right? I'll stop the world and melt with you. That's the divine masculine. Yay! Excellent way to end this. I love you guys.